When your opponent hits a drop shot against you, don't be afraid to hit a drop shot back. It'll often be the best shot you can choose. Now, this video is courtesy of J Tennis on YouTube. Make sure you subscribe to their awesome channel. I've put their link in the description below. So let's first watch the point, and then we'll analyze it. So here we have UCLA versus Stanford. And after an exchange, the player closer to the camera right here decides to go for a drop shot. Now, it's not a terrible time to do it. You can see Axel Geller is pretty far behind the baseline here. So if he can hit a quality drop shot, then it'll be great. It'll work. I mean, this is one of the reasons why Alcaraz has so much success with the drop shot. He can hit so hard that he pushes the opponent back. And then the drop shot is just so easy because the opponent's standing so far behind the baseline. Now, this isn't the best drop shot in the world. And I'm sure when players saw this video, you, the viewer, when you saw this video, are thinking, why did he stay back? For instance, if you hit a really great drop shot and the ball barely goes over the net and your opponent is really struggling to get there, you do not want to stay behind the baseline. And that's because when your opponent gets there, they might dink it over the net. So you actually want to be inside no man's land, and then you can kind of go wherever you need to based on what your opponent does with that shot. But the drop shot from the UCLA player wasn't great. And we can see that as Axel gets up to the ball. I mean, he's contacting this ball above net level. So it's not the worst thing in the world for the UCLA player to stay behind the baseline. But one thing that the Stanford player did that was brilliant was as he was running forward, he knew he was going to go for the drop shot. But he kept his top hand on the grip. He's a two-hander. So if he's running in with both hands on the grip, this guy thinks the ball's going to be crushed and he's going to try to bisect it or maybe even guess which way the ball's going to go. If you think about it, most slice backhands we hit, we put the left hand on the throat of the racket, but he's got his left hand on the grip as a disguise, and he goes for the drop shot without ever moving the left hand up to the throat of the racket. You can see right there, the baseliner's like, are you kidding me? That was such a great play. So a couple things to learn from this. One, if you go for a drop shot and you don't like the quality of your drop shot, then just stay behind the baseline, right? Because I can tell you this, if he goes in, Axel is not going to hit a drop shot. He's going to notice that. But as he's running in, he can see right now that the baseliner is staying back, and that's when he knows he's going to hit the drop shot. But another thing you can do is as you're running in, keep your top hand, but as a righty, it's your left hand. Keep your left hand on the grip. If the opponent moves forward, you can always blast the ball. If they stay back, you can go for that little drop shot. It was a brilliant play, and we get to learn from it. Now, if you'd love to win more singles matches, then check out the new Rules of Singles by Fuzzy Yellow Balls. Will Hamilton teams up with Craig O'Shaughnessy, the leading stats guy in the world for what's working on the Pro Tours and what's not, and he's sharing this information with you, the recreational player. To check out the new Rules of Singles, you can grab the Fuzzy Yellow Balls app in the description, or just wait till the end of the video when a link will pop up on the screen. Now, if you're looking for new people in your local area to play matches against or practice with, maybe you need some new tennis gear, or you'd love to find a coach who's close to you who can help you with your game, then use my link for Play Your Court. And it's playyourcourt.com/2minutetennis. When you use my link to sign up, you get 50% off. So click right here to grab the Fuzzy Yellow Balls app and go out and film yourself. See if you're learning and using the strategies that you're learning here on 2-Minute Tennis and applying it to your own game. You do, there's no doubt. You're going to gain confidence, win more matches, and play much better tennis. This is Ryan Reedy from 2minutetennis.net. You got this.